Hi Virgo, welcome to Celtic Tarot and Healing. Thank you for watching my channel. I'm going to do a collective reading for the Virgo rising sign and moon sign. And this is for June the 17th to the 23rd. I'm going to start by choosing a couple of oracle cards to set the day. Hope everybody's staying well. Hope you had a nice weekend. So this is the Soul Journey cards, and I like these cards. So your card is Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So that's a really good piece of information for people that are trying to make changes and are coming head to head with them and finding out that they really can't make that change. So right now your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or with another person in your life. Just realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize that there is a rhythm or reason to everything in life. Rather than thinking that these are accidents that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Maybe it is a person or a situation that you do not agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice in tolerance, grace, and patience. Realize that although you have come to accept a situation or a condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or that you support it. You see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn from it. So I'm sure many of us have had those life lessons on our path. So if something's been niggling at you and you just don't know what to do, just accept it and move on. So now we're going to use the Angel Answers card. And these cards are more for if you have a question in your head. Think about that question, Virgo, and maybe you'll get the right answer that you're looking for. So let's see for Virgo 17 to 23rd of June 2020. What angel answers are out there for them? Forgiveness. Well, that could really go along with acceptance. So this card is talking about forgiveness in a couple of ways. It's talking about forgiveness with others. So if somebody's done you wrong or has kind of turned their back on you or just hasn't done anything very fair to you, a lot of times, it's just you gotta forgive and forget rather than holding on to that negative energy, let's call it. Nothing comes of negative energy. Resentment, hatred, all that kind of stuff. You have to learn to let it go. And maybe perhaps you learn a lesson from that you're not going to trust that person as much as you thought you should. But forgiveness is also but it's also a self-love thing. So you have to forgive yourself for certain things perhaps that you've done to others. You're carrying guilt, hatred, Something's happened in the past that, you wish you could change, turn back the hands of time, but you can't. You can't change what happened yesterday. You can only deal with the present. So forgiving yourself is a good thing to do, because that brings in self-love, and self-love is what you need to move forward with your life, to capture that good energy and do some positive changes in your life. So that's a good card. And they kind of go together, hand in hand. Somebody's just done somebody wrong, right? Learn to accept it. Forgive them. Move on. It's not worth carrying that load around. So those are your 2 oracle cards, Virgo. Now, I previously, when I was doing my smudging, etc., I previously had the need to pull the cards right away. So this is your spread for June 17 to 23. And your overall energy is the Ace of Wands. That's a great card. That's a fiery, passionate, forward-moving energy. You're ripe for something new, creating something new. It's almost like the magician, right? But it's a fast-moving energy. So it's kind of comes in, and maybe you see something on TV and you think, wow, I really like that, and maybe you start thinking about getting into doing that. Okay, so it's a good energy, but a fast energy. So while I pulled your cards, these 3 came flying out in the beginning. So this is your present situation. So we have the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. It's also crossed over with the Fool. So what I read from this is, I think you've kind of been stabbed in the back. This is the 10 of Swords. So the 10 is a cycle completing. And you can see all these swords stuck in the witch's back. But, she's not dead. She's still going. She's gone through the battle. She's not given up. She'll get up and brush off her dress and move on. But I think you've been stabbed in the back. The 8 of Wands is all about messages coming in, communication. So maybe you've been getting emails, or maybe text messages or posts on social media that haven't been overly nice about you. Probably social media. Maybe you got in a fight with somebody online and it's kind of hurt you to the core. Or you're having a fight via text message. This is all about communication and messages coming in. This is usually a great card, the 3 of Cups. It's a celebration with, you see the 3 friends celebrating here. So maybe this was a friendship, a long-time friendship that's kind of gone sour. And, it's maybe you've gotten into a fight with your friends and you just think, okay, I've had enough. I'm done. So it also has the Fool with it. So the Fool is the start of a new journey, and it's about moving on. So that might go along with this. So You've been dealing with all this communication amongst your friends. You've had enough. You want to move on, start something new. It also might go along with these cards, forgiveness and acceptance. So what's crossing you is Strength and the Lovers. Normally the Lovers card is about romance and love and relationships. However, I feel in this case it's more about a supportive circle of people that love you, family, true friends, that you're going to need strength for. This is the Strength card. And you are strong, and you're going to stand up to these people, and you are going to get through this. Because you see the witch in the background, she's waving her wand and keeping the storm away. She's strong. But sometimes you need a little backup from your family and your friends. So, what's up ahead? You got the Tower. Tower is a great card. Looks scary, but it's not. And Strength, once again, look at that. Strength twice. That's an 8 card. 8s are, all about stability, balance. That's good. So something is going to happen, and it's going to happen quickly. That's what the Tower cards come about. The Divine's going to come in and make something happen. So all of this will go away and get better. Because you are the creator. You are the creator. And you need to get rid of all of this that's going on to move on to better things. Your outcome is you're going to feel like you're stuck. But this is the 8 of Swords. You see that card? The 8 of Swords is all about, to me, it's like mind games. So you can see that she looks like she's tied, or, bound at the hands, and she's got this circle of swords around her. But there's plenty of space in between the swords. She can just stand up and walk out, go away, no problem. Her hands are not bound. So this is more of a mind game that you're maybe overthinking. You got the 2 of Swords as well, which is all about choices. Where do I go? What do I do? But these are mind games that you play in yourself, in your head. You're overthinking things. Don't overthink things. The Ace of Wands. Use that energy, that creative energy, the passion, that fire inside of you. You've got that inner strength. Don't let this interfere with this. You're waving your magic wand and creating something wonderful for your life. Don't let this happen. Let it go. Don't feel stuck. You've got the inner strength. The Strength card's here twice. I mean, my goodness. And your Oracle cards, acceptance and forgiveness. Time to move on. Fight's over. Let's use that creative energy. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Virgo. Please like and share down below. And thanks, and have a wonderful week.